Shalom. Welcome to my channel. If you want to encourage me doing this video, please just to subscribe there and click the bell to receive every new video which I make. Friends, I just want to talk about life itself. Life is very hard. Life is very challenging. Life is very stressful. The pleasures that we enjoy in this life are always temporary. The joys of this world are always temporary. Sometimes it's very hard when you see even the ungodly people around you successful, and you never know yourself, even on your efforts to live a godly life, you fail, though you want it with all your heart, with all your mind. Though you are striving for it, you see yourself failing. But you see those who are ungodly, successful, and even without the problems that you have, because sometimes the problem is not only about having food or having a shelter to sleep, but if you don't have money. We live in the world of material. We live in the world where everything is solved by money, especially for people those who live in the city like ourselves. When you are not in the countryside, because life is different from the city and in the village side, because there you can cultivate your farmers and have your heads, whatever it is, can be chicken or bulls, whatever that you can manage to get, or sheep, whatever. So when you're in the city, you only depend on money, selling and buying, and if you are unable to sell, you're always forced to buy. Sometimes even if you don't have your own house, you are supposed to pay to buy a place where you have to sleep, to buy the food which you must eat every day. So sometimes you can manage that, but what if you have children, you have family, those who look on you, those who look on you, so that maybe by your existence in this life you can help them, and you fail to help your parents, you fail to help even your own children. You don't know if you die today, how are they going to survive tomorrow? It reminds me of David. When I read in the book of Psalms, I think it's Psalm 73 if I'm not mistaken, he said that I almost fall when I saw the wicked prospering in all things. I'm summarizing, but the kind of words which he used. They are not in pain or in struggles as others, but they live in luxurious life, and they have things to live for their children even when they die. So until I went into the house of God and I saw their end. Well, sometimes it can be very challenging those words, because we know that David was a king. Whatever he wanted, although he lived in the midst of challenge, where there was a war and there was a leader, he went through struggles. But I believe that as a king, he was a rich man. So, or maybe it was before when he expressed those words, or maybe it was before he was rich or whatever, we don't know. But what we know about David, that he was rich and he was a blessed man. although God, and he even wanted to build God's house, although God did not permit him because he had shed many bloods. So he was a man of war, and that was guaranteed to King Solomon. So in short, what I want to say, what shall we do? How can we handle a situation like this, you and I? Should we leave God? Or should we kill ourselves? What can we do? Patience is the mother of success. We must be very patient. God's time is always the best. We never know what can happen, because even the rich people sometimes they die in their substance. They are taken over by other people who misuse them, and sometimes we see their children suffering at last. And God does not work by our thoughts or by the way in which we see things, we analyze things, but he always has his own ways to handle things. It is true, as human beings, we can worry about what shall it be for us if we still have a lot of years to live in this world. Maybe we still have about 20 years or 30 years to live in this world. And when we become older, how are we going to sustain ourselves if we have children, those who are also become unsuccessful in life and they're unable to help us? What shall become of us? We must always ask God to help us. I want to hear your comments below. Shalom. Have a beautiful day.